Hello, dear students of final year of B Pharmacy. Once again, you are welcome in this online session of studies. Today, we are going to start second chapter of our unit number 2, which is probability and standard deviation. So, the very first topic in this chapter is probability. Now, let's understand what's the meaning of probability. See, probability means possibility. What is the possibility of an event? So the probability of an event is defined as mathematically probability of E is equals to E stands for event is equals to number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. This topic you have studied in your lower classes also, that how to find out the probability. So in this topic there are some important definitions or terms. First one is known as sample space. So the set of all possible outcomes in a random experiment is called a sample space. It is generally denoted by capital S. For example, consider one example. If two coins are tossed together, then sample space will be HH, TH, HT and TT. These are only the four outcomes which are possible if two coins are tossed. Now number 2 is exhaustive event. When at least one of the events must happen. Let us say if we are speaking about 2 or 3 events, then out of those 2 or 3 events, one of the event must happen, then they are known as exhaustive event. Third is mutually exhaustive event. When the happening of an event excludes the probability of the happening of the other event in the same trial, no 2 or more events can happen simultaneously. This is known as mutually exhaustive event. Now let's consider another topic which is very important in these terms: probability of an event not E, which is denoted by probability of E dash or E bar, which is calculated by 1 minus probability of E. So we can conclude by this formula that probability of E plus probability of E dash or E bar is equals to 1. Okay, and it is to be noted that the value of probability generally lies from 0 to 1. That means 0 is the least probability and 1 is the total probability or maximum probability. Next topic is the method to calculate standard deviation from probability. So standard deviation can be calculated from the mean and probability by using the formula SD stands for standard deviation equals to square root of NPQ, where n is the numbers of sample, p is the probability of the event, n into p is denoted as mean, and q is the probability of failure, that is not success, which is evaluated by 1 minus p. Okay, now let's consider one example. A single die is thrown 42 times. Find the standard deviation and mean for the probability of getting 4 is 1 by 6. So see how many times a die is thrown? 42 times. So that means n number of samples will be equals to 42. Probability is given to you of getting 4 is 1 by 6. So you can find out q as I have told you earlier by 1 minus p. 1 minus 1 by 6 gives you 5 upon 6. So standard deviation is equals to square root of n into p into q. If you put the values, you can get square root of 35 upon 6, that is square root of 5.833, which is generally approximately equals to 2.415. So that's the value of standard deviation. Also you have to find out the mean. Mean equals to, as you can see over here, that is equals to n into p. So n into p, n is 42 and p is 1 upon 6. You can eliminate these values, so your mean will be equals to 7. Okay, so now let's consider another example. In a single throw of 2 die, find the probability of getting a total of 5 or 8. So see, two conditions used to be there, that whether 2 dice are thrown simultaneously or a single die is thrown 2 times, but the sample space comes same only for both the events. So let E be the event of getting a total of 5 or 8 in a throw of 2 die. That is, see, I have not mentioned here sample space because it will be very lengthy. See, in sample space means when 2 dice are thrown, how much sample space will be there? Like 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6, then 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6, like this. 36 outcomes will be there, total possible outcomes will be there. But we are just concerned with the event that is getting a total of 5 or 8. Means either 5 can be there or 8 can be there. So this will be the outcomes which will be giving us sum either 5 or 8, like 1 comma 4, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 6, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 5, 4 comma 1, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 3 and 6 comma 2. These 9 possible outcomes are there which are giving us either sum 5 or 8. So the probability of this event will be number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. How many outcomes are there in this favorable condition? That is 9. 9 outcomes are there. Total outcomes, how many used to be there in 2 throws of a die? That is 36. So 9 upon 36 will give you 1 upon 4. So our required answer is 1 upon 4, that is equals to 0.25. Okay, so till in this video we'll stop here only. In the next video we'll go for the next topics. So till then, thank you and have a nice day.